Hi guys, it's me, and today we're talking about something that doesn't always get the same hype as smartphones, TVs, or laptops, but if you're into photography, graphic design, or fine art prints, you'll appreciate it. I'm talking about the Epson Stylus Pro 3880 Color Inkjet Printer, model CA61201-VM. Now, printers are one of those products that sit in this weird space. A lot of people only think of them as office tools for basic documents. But this is not your average office printer. This is a professional-grade photo and graphics printer, built for people who care about accuracy, consistency, and high-quality results. It's a machine that has actually built up a reputation over the years as one of Epson's most reliable and color-accurate photo printers, and I think it's worth diving into what makes it special. So, the Epson Stylus Pro 3880 is part of Epson's Pro Series lineup. It's a color inkjet printer that uses Epson's advanced MicroPiezo AMC printhead technology, which is designed to deliver extremely precise droplets of ink onto paper. What that means in the real world is sharper details, smoother gradients, and a color output that stays true to your original photo or design. If you're a photographer who wants to sell prints or an artist who needs their digital work translated onto paper as accurately as possible, this is one of those printers that gets the job done. One of the standout features is the UltraChrome K3 with Vivid Magenta Ink Technology. That's Epson's ink set, which is pretty famous among professionals. Instead of just relying on the basic CMYK inks you'd find in an average printer, this system includes 9 different ink cartridges. That lineup includes 3 different black inks: Photo Black, Matte Black, and Light Black, plus Light Cyan, Light Magenta, Vivid Magenta, Cyan, and Yellow. Having multiple blacks might sound redundant, but it actually makes a huge difference when you're printing monochrome images or trying to capture deep shadows and subtle highlights. You end up with prints that don't just look good, they have depth and nuance that cheaper printers just can't replicate. Another major point here is the print size. This isn't limited to small photo prints. The Epson Stylus Pro 3880 can handle prints up to 17 inches wide. That means you can print posters, large format photographs, fine art reproductions, or even proofs for design projects. If you've ever been limited by those standard 8.5 by 11 or 13 inch sizes, this printer opens up a whole new world of possibilities. Now, when you're talking about professional printers, one thing you can't overlook is consistency. A lot of printers might look great out of the box, but after a few months, you start noticing color shifts, banding, or clogged nozzles. Epson addressed this with their automatic ink droplet detection system, which basically keeps an eye on the printhead performance and compensates for any missing nozzles in real time. That means you spend less time troubleshooting and more time actually printing. From a design perspective, it's not flashy, but it's functional. The Stylus Pro 3880 is built like a tank, with a solid chassis that's designed to last through thousands of prints. It's definitely a piece of gear that feels like it was built for professionals rather than casual users. It's not the lightest or most compact machine, so if you're in a small home office, be ready to dedicate some space for it. But that's part of the trade-off for having a machine that can output gallery-quality prints. Another thing worth mentioning is media handling. This printer supports a wide variety of media types, from glossy photo paper to matte fine art paper, and even thick poster board up to 1.5 mm. That's huge for artists who like to experiment with different textures and finishes. It gives you the flexibility to create different kinds of work without being limited to one style of paper. Of course, ink costs are always a concern with professional printers, and the Epson Stylus Pro 3880 does use large capacity ink cartridges, which is both a blessing and a curse. On one hand, the cartridges are more expensive up front, but on the other, they last much longer than smaller cartridges, and they help keep your cost per print more manageable over time. If you're serious about printing, you'll see the benefit. Performance-wise, the output speed isn't blazing fast compared to office printers, but that's not the point here. It's about accuracy, not raw speed. If you're printing a 16 by 20 photo, you're not going to be in a rush anyway, you want it to come out flawless. And that's what this printer is designed to deliver. Now, in terms of connectivity, it's a little old school compared to what we're used to now. You won't find wireless printing or mobile app support here. Instead, you've got